guys, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back here to another live stream. I hope you guys are doing good out there. Glad to have you guys here for another weather update, my friends, as we do have ourselves a severe weather event that is scheduled here for Thursday that we're going to need to look after. But anyways, my friends, let's go ahead and see who we have here for today. First of all, I forgot. I got to give a big shout out again to Mark, dude. He is on fire, been supporting the channel for the last couple of days. So Mark, thank you so much. He just donated $2 before the stream started. Thank you so much, Mark. You absolutely rock, dude. That is super, super sweet of you. We love you. Thank you so much, Mark. You are awesome. Let's see. We have TRG, we have Roby, we have Mark, we have Crystal. Let's see. Kid Storm coverage. We have Broccoli. We have, let's see here, Random Tornado Guy. We have, let's see, Polar Vortex. We have USA Ball. We have Shark. We have Aiden. We have Jay. We have ourselves Junior. Let's see here. Ponderosa, Justin, Taylor. Let's see here. Lightning, Justin. What's up, guys? Hope y'all are doing good. Glad to have y'all here. If I skipped over anybody, I'm not intending to, but hope everyone's doing good. Everybody in chat, everybody hanging out with us. All right, let's see here. So Justin has a question right off the bat saying, do I think the tornado threat will, let's see here, get up, I guess you're saying, yeah, get up to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, especially Grapevine? Honestly, at the moment, probably not. Honestly, we're going to take a look at the models here in a minute. I'm going to show you guys exactly what's going on. You know what? Actually, we're going to do that now. Let's go ahead and hop over to the models, y'all. We're going to see what's going on here. But yeah, no, I don't personally don't think so. I mean, we'll have to look out there for, I mean, obviously models, yeah, they can change. I mean, we can see some things change. The instability for possible thunderstorms, I mean, does exist potentially out there according to in Dallas, according to the NAM model, which is the latest run. But a lot of the instability, a lot of the energy is mostly going to be concentrated on the eastern side, mostly just south of Dallas. Now, there could be a few storms. I mean, you are in a thunderstorm risk here as of now for Thursday, which makes it, you know, possible to have some thunderstorms. But regarding severe weather, at the current moment, not particularly. So for the same hour where we were showing, you know, while we were looking at all that instability, we have ourselves a really strong lower level jet here, over 50 knots, right around 70 knots in some areas. So the problem with that is, so this is basically the winds at, you know, not quite the surface, a couple thousand feet up in the lower atmosphere. And these winds are screaming. I mean, they are going really quick here to the north, northeast. And so what's happening here is we're going to be getting ourselves, you know, a bit of tornadic activity because of this lower level jet here. Basically, the turning motion in the atmosphere. So we have our winds that are moving pretty much north, northeast, and across the, you know, the mid levels of the atmosphere. You can see how it basically changes directions almost to the east. So that wind directional change out there is going to create some spin in the lower atmosphere. With all of that instability, all of that energy we have available for thunderstorms, and it's all going to come together and potentially cause a tornado concern. So that is what we need to look out there for. So the National Weather Service, they did say that the main problem for this event, which, you know, makes sense, will be tornadoes and damaging winds. So damaging wind gusts, we're talking possible straight line wind damage. I mean, maybe it depends on the mode of the storm here, if it's, you know, going to be, you know, a linear or long line of a storm, or if it's going to be individual. So here, this is a product we call Supercell Composite. This basically just grabs a lot of, you know, parameters and mixes them together and kind of highlights where the best spot of severe weather could be. And so we can actually kind of see here that, you know, mostly, for whoever was asking if it was going to be in Dallas, it's going to mostly be south of Dallas here. Overall. So you can see that the worst of it, I mean, according to the Supercell Composite, this is basically just a quick view of looking at things. I mean, obviously there's a lot more into it. But there is, you know, like I said, there is the heaviest expectancy out there kind of in the zone of Houston, which is something that we definitely need to be looking out there for overall. So that is that, my friends. Let's see here. What's up, Daniel? Hope you're doing good. Christy, what's up? Hope you're doing all right. Let's see here. I think the tornado threat will be a 5%, especially because the SPC said a few tornadoes were possible. Yeah. I mean, we'll see how it progresses. I mean, honestly, if you want to know my opinion, you know, considering the lower level jet, if this did play out overall, I mean, look at this. We have a very strong lower level jet right here, okay? And we mix in our instability here. Let's see here. With our energy available, I mean, we have a lot of it. I mean, we're talking over like 1,500 joules per kilogram. That is a lot of instability. So mixing in that lower level winds, with all of that, and not to mention your dew points at this point being in the upper 60s, I wouldn't be surprised if we've seen a couple strong tornadoes, actually. Because, like I said, with that lower level jet stream and, the moisture and the instability, all of it together lines up perfectly across East Texas, literally here for the evening of Thursday. Actually, kind of the afternoon, evening of Thursday. So we'll have to definitely be looking out there for that. Let's see here. Mark, dude, coming in here again with another donation, man. Thank you so much, Mark. You are awesome, dude. Saying to celebrate, kids' birthday. Well, happy birthday to, let's see, at kids, I guess Kids Storm coverage. Happy birthday, dude. That is super sweet of you. Thank you so much, man. That is awesome. Happy birthday to you, Kids Storm coverage. And thank you, Mark. That is super sweet of you. You absolutely rock, my friend. Let's see here. There's lake effect snow warning going through New York. I did see, let's see here. I did see some warnings that were out earlier. We are getting a little band out there towards like Cleveland, kind of just like east, mostly in Cleveland and kind of to the northeast of Cleveland. Here, let me show you real quickly. I'm just going to separate from the models for a second. Yeah, we do have ourselves a bit of lake effect snow that is popping off across portions here of the northeastern side here of Ohio. Like I was saying out there by Cleveland for the most part. I mean, a little bit more snowfall can be accumulated. Let's see here. What's up, Spencer? Hope you're doing good. Let's see. Watch us outperform the 10%. Don't say that, man. Hopefully that's not the case. I mean, yeah, we did have a pretty similar severe weather pattern. I mean, not long ago. I mean, literally, like, what, last week? Yeah, last week. I mean, it was actually pretty similar. This event is in generally the same areas. I mean, maybe actually a little bit more to the west, considering, not yesterday. Last week's event was kind of more in these areas here. I know it kind of gets cut off there. But yeah, right in those regions. And this main event's going to probably be somewhere in here. Mostly south of Dallas, but mostly out there towards, like Fort Worth. Sorry. I'm losing my mind. Not Fort Worth. Like I said, not Dallas. We're talking Houston. That's what I was talking about. Houston. Let's see here. Polar Vortex, dude, coming in at a $5 support, saying fantastic coverage as always. Let's see here. It's get that you answer questions. Let's see, and help us all learn. Well, Polar Vortex, like I said, that's what I'm always going to be here for, man. Or ma'am, sorry. I really appreciate it. Polar Vortex, you absolutely rock. You and Mark, you guys are super sweet. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Thank you all for all the really kind words and the donations, obviously, guys. You all do not have to do that. Seriously. It is greatly appreciated, though. Thank you so much. Huge shout out goes to you, Polar. Let's see here. But yeah, we're going to definitely need to be looking out there for that. Let's see. All right, let's see. Where can I find and look at the HRRR models? So, okay, there's a couple sites you can use. We have, let's see, COD. This is College DuPage. This is a website I use. Go on cod.edu and you'll find it. But there's a bit of a disclaimer with that. Please know how models work, okay? Know that they're not something you should directly take, a forecast from. All models are going to be different, okay? I want you to know that beforehand. Let's see here. So if a model says something, it does not mean 100% is always going to be out to that standard. I mean, for example, we look at different models. We always compare models here. It's never good to just look at one in particular model, okay? Let's see here. Junior says, let's see, 77560 Texas, to see if my son Landon should go to school in Dayton, Texas. He should be able to. Honestly, like I said, this is not going to be some form of, super outbreak or anything like that. So he should be fine. He should be fine, Junior. I mean, right now, there's nothing to worry about. And if it does get upgraded, considering that lower-level jet, we'll see about it. But it shouldn't be a concern to take your son out of school. Should not be a concern for that. Let's see. USA Boss says, well, at least see people living in South Canada is going to get some snow. Yeah, they don't have to deal with any of the severe weather, honestly. But anyways, yeah, so like we were talking about, though, speaking of, we actually do have the Zero Zulu coming through, HRRR, so that we should get some data coming in here in the high resolution here soon. But anyways, But back over to NAM, like we were talking about. So yeah, the instability. I mean, the moisture's there. We got a lot of vected moisture here coming up from the Gulf. Like I said, dew points are in the 60s and 70s, which is like good. Good time support for the system. Once again, what really concerns me. Like I said, what really concerns me is the fact of this jet. Like I said, we're going to have a shortwave trough, which is basically a big dip in the jet stream. And so basically a low-pressure system is going to be forming over like Oklahoma and Texas, and that's going to amplify the winds to increase across the eastern side, right over like Houston and stuff like that. And as all that wind is pulling up north, as it's all blowing up to the north, it's actually bringing in moisture from the Gulf. It's pulling it from the south up north into Texas. In which obviously, the surrounding cold air that's already in Texas will start to interact with that warm air coming in, which, will be bringing in some instability. Like I said, we're talking over 1,600, 1,500 joules per kilogram, according to NAM here. The GFS model, that's what we still need to work out a little bit, but the models are relatively in sync. I mean, we're talking 1,600 here from the GFS as well. I mean, although not perfect, they definitely do kind of resemble possibly, that amount of instability out there. Not only that, but GFS out there as well is showing that pretty strong lower level jet stream across like Houston area. I think Houston could be in for a problem here. So we'll have to watch out for the areas near Houston. If you know anybody in Houston, let them know that Thursday and the Friday we might have a severe weather event here, including tornadoes and potentially some wind damage. So that's something we're going to need to look out for. All right, let's see here. Let's see, given all the weather patterns you're seeing, do I think that we're going to have a lot of tornado activity this season for like next year, 2024? It's a little far out for that. I don't like looking that far. If you're talking about late season tornadic activity for like December, honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. I think, we possibly could have another setup or two like this, but I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't get any of them. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of winter weather activity start to pop up for December. I think December is going to have some big-time snow. I don't know about any severe weather, but we'll see. We'll have to watch it. The weather's been pretty wild lately, for sure. All right, let's see here. How's Central Texas looking on Thursday? So the Storm Prediction Center put an overall risk area, basically highlighting which areas has the greatest probability of seeing severe weather. And this does include some portions of basically, Central Texas. And I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys over here to that in particular view. So here is the risk. There's 3 colors you see here, and only 2 of them are a severe level risk. There's a scale from 1 to 5. The higher the number, the more potentially bad it could get. So 5 is the top of the line, worst it can get. Level 1 is kind of the low end, but it's still a severe weather threat, meaning that there is still the threat for, damage to property and stuff like that. So level 1 is across a dark green. Now, if you're wondering, the light green is a thunderstorm risk, which says a few thunderstorms could happen, but they're not supposed to be severe. However, the dark green is that first level of potential severe thunderstorm activity, and that includes areas out there, even in Louisiana here for Thursday, directly west here, kind of a Baton Rouge, Alexandria, portions out there towards Lafayette. Lake Charles actually in the level 2 severe weather threat. Yeah, the level 2 is across the yellow, and that right now is the maximum threat we have for this event. Which a level 2, in some cases, can be pretty severe. Like I said, don't let that lower level, disturb, or what's the word for it? Don't let that lower level distract you from, what potentially could happen, overall. So like I said, even those lower level threats can still have some problems with them. And like I said, Houston, as you can see, is smack dab in the middle of that. That's where your instability is going to be the greatest. That's where your lower level jet is going to be the greatest. Mixing in all in that region, I do think that tornadoes will be a problem. I think, like I said, I really believe that a few strong tornadoes could be a possibility. So we'll have to look out there for that. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. What about areas east of Houston, Texas? So yeah, you can see right here, so east of Houston depends on how far east. Anywhere in the yellow, like I said, it's a level 2 threat. We're going to go ahead and hide this. I know it's a little... Here, let's go ahead and refresh that there. There we go. I'm going to remove that. But anyways, but yeah, so like I said, areas east, like Beaumont, you guys are in that level 2 severe weather threat. Port Arthur. Like I said, it also goes into portions of southwestern, Louisiana as well. So something we'll need to look out there for it overall. Let's see. What's up, Storm Dakota? Hope you're doing good. Cloud Sky said, I ain't scared of no nader. Yeah, but like I said, if there is a warning, you definitely should take action for it, because you don't want to wait to see or hear it before you take action. That is how, unfortunately, fatalities can be a thing. But what we're going to be doing in this live stream today is I'm going to be taking zip codes like we usually do, and not right now, but here in a minute. We're going to take some zip codes, and I'm going to plug them in here for Thursday. Now, only do this if you live across Texas or southwestern or portions of Louisiana. Texas, Louisiana, if you're curious about potential severe weather, I will let you know then. Otherwise, like I said, try to hold off on that. We're mostly focusing on the severe weather aspect of things over the next little bit. So, but anyways, like we were mentioning, real quickly, we'll go over it one more time, and then we're going to hop into that, okay? Once again, for the people who's just now joining us, like I was saying, we have a pretty decent event potentially on our hands here. It's just like baking. You have to throw the perfect ingredients together. If you throw too much of something, it just ruins it. If you have just enough, if you have just the right amount of ingredients, it makes it just right. And in this case, it's kind of honestly looking towards a pretty good ingredients mix. So in terms of things, like I said, this is the overall energy. Think of this as your fuel. Think of this as the, like I said, the energy, basically what it consumes in order to thrive. So this is the instability, and you can see across portions here of eastern Texas. So we're looking for values really over 500 to produce severe weather, and we're seeing over like 1,500. Well more than enough well more than enough for severe weather to kick off here. So that right there, check that off the box. There's really three things we need in the component here. So instability, energy, it's there. Thunderstorms will pop off. Lower level winds here, we are talking, so that red and yellow area, that is the area of concern. That is showing us that we are basically having some really strong winds at the lower elevations of the atmosphere. Like I said, a couple thousand feet up, I believe 850 millibars, I believe it's like 4,000. I could be wrong on that, but it's a couple thousand feet up. So it's not quite on the ground level, but this is a bunch of air just rushing to the north, kind of like almost to the north, kind of like northeast here, as you can see. So a really strong amount of winds here. I mean, we're talking like, probably right around like 65 miles an hour. I mean, some areas are getting over like nearly 70 knots. I mean, we're talking a very fast lower level jet stream overall. And like I said, this is the same time too. So all of that instability we were talking about is there. All of that strong winds is there. Think of that as the engine. Like I said, I always like to picture like the winds as the engine to get things moving. And I like to look at the instability as the fuel for the event. So we have a pretty strong engine. We have enough fuel. Also, the upper level winds is changing directions, and that actually creates that lower level spin basically in the atmosphere here. So we definitely need to look out there for that overall. So, like I said, that is a problem. And of course, the last thing we really look at here for, I mean, there's obviously a lot more that goes into it, but, for this sake, the last thing we really look at here is also the moisture. In the lower atmosphere here, right at the surface, I mean, this is your dew points. I mean, you don't really think of dew points too much for a non-weather enthusiast. But whenever you think of dew points, if you are into weather, you want to look for severe weather anyways. You want to look for these dew points in the 60s and 70s. And look at this. Right across that region there, we are talking literally upper 60s and lower 70 dew points. That is absolutely perfect. So that's what I was saying, is all these conditions, strong wind shear, tons of instability, tons of moisture, it all clashes in this area here in eastern Texas, basically for pretty much afternoon, evening for Thursday. And like I said, that's exactly the area that we need to be looking out for, okay? So once again, we just looked at it. All the ingredients are in line. We are looking pretty solid here. So we'll definitely need to watch out for this. Now, like I said, I've been looking at the models all day long, pretty much. I mean, for a lot of today, like I said, the GFS is on a much much lower resolution than the NAM we were just looking at, but it does show the overall same thing overall for the most part. Like I said, strong lower level jet stream over 50 knots. I mean, we have that, the instability there as well. Over 1,000, nearly over 1,500 in some spots. So that's what I'm saying, is that, the models are getting better. They're getting better at agreeing here overall. Here is the NAM Nest. This is a much higher resolution model. Getting up in the nearly 2,000 in some areas here potentially, which is actually pretty crazy. I think my thing is glitching, but that's over 2,000 in the green. You can see the color table even right there saying it. But yeah, anyways, good amount of instability. I mean, it's all there. Like I said, on moisture. I mean, we're seeing those dew points in the 60s and 70s. All the models are talking about it, and they're doing better. They're starting to agree on it. Let me actually look at the simulated reflectivity. I'm curious to see what the NAM has to say. Honestly, I haven't looked at this part yet. Let's see here. So yeah, according to this model, it has a bunch of scattered cells popping off here, and a potential line that could form maybe for the late Thursday commute, possibly into the early Friday commute. That is what we're looking at out there. So Texas Rose says cap. So when it comes to the cap out there, or basically what's preventing any activity, let's go and grab a sounding. Yeah, we're just going to grab a sounding across East Texas here really quickly, and then we'll dive into those zip codes, guys. So give me 1 second. We're going to go ahead and look at that. So according to it, there is hardly any cap. Hardly any cap there. So that would basically allow for convection to freely rise. Also, I will mention, look at this. I see a big hail concern in this one as well. Very, very dry mid-level atmosphere. I mean, wet bulb temperature hits that freezing marker at 700 millibars. A lot of gibberish to a lot of people. I'm sorry, but this is my way of telling that there could be some big hail in this as well. Overall, I mean, pretty good sounding. Really not bad overall. So, definitely looks pretty solid. I mean, all hazards. I really do think that this will be an all hazards threat. Hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes. Like I said, regarding the cap, like Texas was showing, it does not look like that there's much of a cap in effect here, at least according to the models now. I mean, we'll see how that trends, but but overall, let's see here. Wow, look at that photograph. That's a big turn right there. It's crazy. High relative helicity. I mean, look at that. Surface 3 kilometer, 500. That's pretty solid, showing some really strong lower level rotation. Let's see here. Grab a sounding over Houston. Okay, we could do that. Let's see here. So the main event looks to be rolling through Houston pretty much like, it seems like late Thursday into Friday. We'll have to see. I'm going to grab one right over Houston. Let's go ahead and do that now. Now remember, this is one model. A little bit of a disclaimer, like I was saying. This is one model. This is one in particular run here. Let's see. Okay, wow. So yeah, you see this curvature on the top right. So this is what we call the hodograph, and this basically measures your your wind speeds and your wind directions changing with altitude. So you can see that lower level spin in the like I said, towards the ground level, or at the ground level and slightly a little higher. So we have some lower level rotation. Also, once again, really dry mid-level atmosphere. With your, like I said, wet bulb temperature hitting that 700 millibar mark right there. Pretty crazy. Actually, pretty crazy. I think we could have some hail on this one as well. ML Cape on this one. Yeah, mixed layer Cape. Basically, the energy throughout the atmosphere. 2,000. That is more than enough that's needed. More than enough that's needed here. So this is basically looking at the atmosphere from a side angle. So here's the ground level, and here is 15 kilometers up. So you can see how we go up in elevation here. So this is basically measuring it. The red is your temperature. The green is your dew point. Just a quick little simple method. And basically, if that blue dotted line you see is to the right of your temperature, that is instability. Okay, that is how you read that. And you can see the marker right here. See where the blue becomes to the left of the temperature? That right there, my friends, is stability. That is, an area that, no thunderstorm activity will happen. So the thunderstorm top will end right here, which is your equilibrium level, or EL. And so basically this is, about 12 kilometers up. So 12 kilometers up is about how high these thunderstorm tops should be, which pretty tall thunderstorm tops. But anyways, enough of the gibberish. But like I said, overall, guys, I do think this has the potential to be something quite nasty. And like I said, the target area here is Eastern Texas. Like I said, Houston is right in the middle of it. So if you know anybody who lives out in Houston, just give them a little heads up. There's no reason to panic, no reason to worry about this right now. Like I said, just keep it in the back of your head. We still have a couple of days to work things out. But overall, the way the models have been, talking, and the way that, how they've been agreeing, and how they've been trending as well, is very interesting. Definitely is very, very interesting overall. So we'll definitely have to look out there. But once again, yeah, enough instability. Like I said, more than enough energy in the atmosphere. Your moisture at the lower levels is perfect. It is good for overall thunderstorm activity, as well as the lower level wind shear. A lot of strong winds, which will allow potentially therefore You know, like I said, maybe I hate to say it, but a couple strong tornadoes can't be ruled out. All right, you guys. Well, you know what time it is. We're gonna go ahead and hop over here into the let's see, the zip codes. So we are going to jump on into that. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off some things here. Let's go ahead and move over here, anyways. So let's go ahead and take a look and see if you are at risk. Actually, I have it perfectly on this page here. I am going to do something a little special for you guys. I am the nice person I am. I am going to bring up a live camera real quickly of New York because I want to show you guys some of the heavy areas that got hit. We looked at them earlier, but let's just throw up a nice little winter live camera. Why don't we? It's actually snowing in this one too. Kind of hard to see, but it is. All right, let's go ahead and see, move over. We're going to add a camera. You're going to see it just above my head, and there you go, right there. Perfect. So that's one of the heavy areas that got all the snow. It's actually northeast of Syracuse, if you're wondering. But all right, let's go ahead and dive on into it. So we're going to basically just going to be seeing, you know, what kind of risk you might be in, and that is what we're going to be looking at. So here we go. So we have Brady. Once we take a look here at 76513. 76513 across portions here of Texas. You, my friend, are in a general thunderstorm threat, which basically means that you're in a chance, you're in a threat possibly that could allow for some thunderstorms to happen. You are relatively close to the severe risk area, really not too far. I would continue monitoring it. I mean, right now you're not in the risk for severe weather, but you're close to the overall line. So that could update. It could expand west. We don't know yet. So I would keep an eye on it, but right now you're not under any, you know, big problems. So you're not under the threat for severe weather. Next up, we have ourselves Taylor wants me to take a look here at 77868. Let's see here, 77868 cross portions here of Texas. Okay, so you, my friend, are in the level 2. You're in the highest severe weather threat as of right now. Come Thursday. Remember, this is Thursday, guys. Okay. So you are in the slight risk. Once again, severe threat level, you know, basically 2 out of 5. Now, right now, there is no breakdown, but like I said, overall, the Storm Prediction Center, they did say that, you know, once again, damaging winds and tornadoes will be the main concern overall, so we'll have to watch out there for that for the most part. So like I said, we'll keep an eye on it. So yeah, keep that one in mind, seriously, because that could definitely be you know, potential concern out there, so look out there for that. Remember, Thursday, okay? But we'll keep you in the loop. We'll definitely keep you in the loop. Like I said, there's no reason to freak out about it right now. I mean, like I said, obviously, you know, we still got a couple days to work things out. Things can change, but we'll keep you in the loop. All right, let's see here. What's up, Proxy? Hope you're doing good. Saying hi, and see, hi everyone. See, great to be back for another educational and interesting NWW16 live stream. What's happening at 44132? So I guess that's for you. 4132. Yep. Okay, so Proxy, for you, my friend. You can actually see down here on this radar, we are getting a bit of snow. It looks like it's snowing out that way. You know, we have a little bit of lake effect snow rolling across the region here, ongoing. So that's probably going to be your main thing throughout a little bit here. Is that we are going to be seeing some, you know, some lake effect snow continuing for the next little bit. But overall, yeah, Proxy, that's pretty much the news. I mean, you're just continuing to see some of that lake effect, but, you know, obviously severe weather and stuff like that, yeah, we're not expecting any problems for you. But let's see here. So when it comes to the, let's see, I can show you the latest updated amount, Proxy. It actually looks like, let's see. Yeah, it actually looks like you're not going to see that much more snow. I mean, we're talking maybe a half inch. Maybe a half inch more snow over the next 3 days. So so not too much. So you are good, my friend, Proxy. Thanks for joining again. Glad to have you here. All right, let's see here. Next up, we have Roby. Wants me to take a look here at 64850. Let's see here. 64850 across portions of Missouri. Okay, so you, my friend, are in the general thunderstorm threat. So like I said, what that means is basically you have a chance for some thunderstorms. You know, we could see a few thunderstorms, a few thunder showers, but generally we're not expecting severe weather. We're not expecting, you know, damaging winds. We're not expecting tornadoes. We're not expecting hail for you. So you should be good. Should be good, my friend. All right, let's see here. Next up, we have ourselves Brady. Wants me to take a look here at 76513. 76513. Texas. All right, you, my friend, are also in that general thunderstorm threat. Basically just telling us that we have ourselves a, let's see, we're going to update this real quickly. Basically saying you have a chance for some thunderstorms, but honestly, you're not really in that threat. You know what? We're going to just full screen this here. There's no reason we need to have those other panels up right now. So yeah, basically means that you are in a, like I said, you are at the chance for a couple of thunderstorms. But like I said, you're actually pretty close to that level 1 severe weather threat, the marginal risk. So I would keep an eye on it because it could be updated. But, like I said, sometimes severe weather can happen outside of the dark green. It's not always going to be confined inside the, the severe risk areas. But, for the most part, the severe thunderstorms is not anticipated really for you. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Hurricane says one of my friends lives here. Anything for them? 77013. Let's see. 77013. In Houston. So yeah, Houston. Like I said, Houston's one of the main areas we got to look out there for with that level 2 severe weather threat. So slight risk here. We'll definitely need to look out there for this region. Absolutely. Like I said, tornadoes, large hail is the main problem. Or sorry, tornadoes, damaging winds is the main problem. And like I said, I think hail will be a problem too. I think it could be a problem as well. USA, once we take a look here at 73008, 73008 across portions here of Oklahoma. You, my friend, are in a thunderstorm threat, but you are not at risk for any severe weather, my friend. Actually, you're barely even in that thunderstorm threat, I should say. So the odds of you seeing any thunderstorms is honestly actually pretty low. So, all right, let's see here. Slim wants me to take a look here at 77612. 77612. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, you, my friend, are also in that severe threat level 2 out of 5. You do have the greatest threat as of right now for severe weather. Once again, Thursday. Thursday is the day. Once again, tornadoes, damaging winds, and I think some hail could be a problem too. So be careful out there, my friend. We'll just keep an eye on it. Donna, 77429. Let's see here. 77429. Let's see here. Yep, same thing for you, my friend. You are pretty close to Houston, so you are in that severe threat level 2 out of 5. So same thing applies for you, my friend. Just, keep an eye on the weather. But it seems like you are in that general bullseye area, so we'll have to watch out for it. Let's see here. Brady says thank you. You're very welcome. Very welcome. Taylor also saying thank you. You guys are very welcome. Y'all are super welcome. Like I said, we're here for you. I care about y'all. I just want to make sure you all understand that if you're at risk for severe weather, I will let you know, okay? I will make sure that you guys are understanding what's going on, and I will, do my best to educate and help keep you guys safe. That's my goal. That's my goal. Let's see. Storm Dakota says, "Hey Andrew, do I think I'll see a tornado if I get on the right storm?" So, like we mentioned, tornadoes does seem to be one of the main problems. So it depends where you're positioned. Possibly. Just be careful if you are storm chasing. Obviously, there's a lot of dangers with it. Let's see here. Broccoli, 77550. 77550. Yep, Galveston is included in that level 2 threat as well, the big threat. So we'll definitely need to be looking out there for that, my friend. Once again, tornadoes, large hail, damaging winds, I think could all be a hazard. So we'll look out for it. Let's see here. Roby says, thanks. Very welcome. Very, very welcome. ATR wants me to take a look here at 29645. 29645 across portions of South Carolina. We are not at risk for any form of thunderstorm activity. We are good. Let's see. Rose in red wants to take a look here at 36066. 36066. Okay. Here's the thing. So right now, for Thursday, you're not at risk for severe weather. However, let me tell you this. I honestly am still watching for the potential of maybe some severe, possibly some strong, potentially severe thunderstorm activity that could push a little further east. I'm going to say it's not impossible that you'll see severe weather for Friday, but I'm going to say it can't be ruled out. I'm not saying you are, but I'm not saying it can't. I'm not saying it's ruled out either. Look at this. For example, back over here at the models, like we were talking about here. Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and switch over now. You can see how the instability or the thunderstorm energy does lead up into Alabama the time we reach our way into Friday. So we'll see. I mean, that does not always mean that there will be severe weather. It just means that there's enough energy in the atmosphere. I mean, I did grab some soundings earlier. Some of them did look like it potentially could cause maybe some severe thunderstorm activity. Let me see. Yeah, very limited, but it's possible. It's possible. But let's just get, let's go ahead and listen to these models for the next couple of days, and now we'll continue to see if that could be a concern. Right now, it's, plausible. It's plausible right now. So we'll just have to keep that one on the back burner, but we'll just keep an eye on Houston, because Houston right now is at risk. So we'll definitely look out there for that. Let's see here. Good evening, Matthew. Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. Roses in Red says, here's another hometown. Highly doubt there's anything. 98363. 98363. Gotcha. Washington State. Nope. No. I will tell you, though, Washington State, I was noticing on the live stream earlier, whenever we were looking at things, y'all want to see something interesting? I think, okay, I would let whoever lives there know, probably going to get a lot of rainfall. It depends, maybe even snowfall. Let's see here. We're actually going to go ahead and full screen that there. So if you look across Pacific Northwest, I mean, we're getting battered after battered with tons and tons of moisture. That's going to start here for the 30th, right around the time of the severe weather. So there's going to be days and days worth of snowfall. So I would definitely, prepare them. I would let them know if they're in upper elevations that's prone to heavy snow. Let them know if they're in lower elevations that's prone to flooding. Let them know. Regardless, a lot of precipitation across the upper Northwest, including Washington and Oregon State. So that I would keep an eye out there for. I know a little bit off topic, but since I already remembered that, that's that. That's that. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Nilda says, hello, we have a bright blue sky here in Colorado Springs. Very nice stream. Thank you, are awesome. Or say thank you, are awesome. Well, thank you so much, Nilda. It's very greatly appreciated. Very sweet of you. And glad to have you here. Let's see here. Kayla says 46176. Please and thank you. 46176. 46176. You, my friend, are not at risk for anything crazy going on, any severe weather. Next event will be happening here for the 1st, as you'll be getting a little bit of rainfall, but no snow and no severe weather is in the forecast. You're good. You're good. Let's see. USA ball again. Let's see. 86001. Let's see here. Arizona. Okay, so yeah, no severe weather obviously out there. Little far to the west. Yeah, nothing really significant coming up. Should be good. Should be fine. All right, let's see here. I did hear, yes, New York City, they probably didn't get anything accumulative. They've probably seen a few flurries, but I mean, it's just been too warm. It's been too warm out there. I mean, it was like 36 out there earlier. Actually, it's freezing right now, but there's no precipitation out there at the current moment. But maybe they got a little bit of flurries. We'll see. I don't know. I didn't see any accumulated snow out there, though. Let's see here. What's up, Scott? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. Texas says rain is the name of... rain is the name of the game for Eastern Washington. Yeah. Those places usually get some pretty solid amounts of precipitation. When they do, they get quite a bit. Let's see. All right, see you later, Broccoli. Thanks for joining. But anyways, like I said, y'all, yeah, seriously, we got to watch out there for Texas. Once again, out there in eastern Texas, I mean, we're talking like the Houston area. Like I said, even southwestern, I mean, central southern portions of Louisiana is also at risk out there. Like I said, Lafayette, Alexandria, Nacogdoches here. Let's see here, mostly west of Baton Rouge, but that could easily be pushed in. We'll have to see overall, but that is, that is essentially what we, look out there for. So between those two areas, once again, basically east central Texas, that is the main bullseye. That is where we need to look out there for. Once again, tornadoes, large hail, damaging winds will all be a potential hazard. They'll all be a hazard. Let's see. Texas says, I already know the answer to this, but let's see. 77356. 77356. What is this? Montgomery, Texas? Yep. Yeah, you're in the level 2, my friend. You are in the severe threat level 2. So that means that you are at risk and you're in the biggest risk area overall. So that's that. Let's see here. Wolf Gamer coming in here with the support. Thank you so much, Wolf Gamer. You absolutely rock. Hope you're doing good. With a little waving emoji. Hello. Hope you're doing good. Thank you, Wolf Gamer. That's very sweet of you. Much appreciated. Big shout out goes to you. Thank you so much. Let's see. Hurricane says my dad's getting ready to leave now. At least Houston isn't that far. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, like I said, yeah, Houston's got to watch out for it. You know, that's where I'm a little concerned for. Honestly, we'll have to see. See, Cheesy Weather says any chance that snowstorm could form next week for the Mid-Atlantic region in the Northeast. So we have a system that's going to be working its way towards those areas. Let's see. Let me go ahead and hop you guys back to the models real quickly. We're going to do that right now. So the next big event is the one we're talking about here with that trough developing across the southern plains, kicking up a lot of rain for the southeast, Midwest, Ohio Valley. Not much snow according to the models here from what it looks like for the most part. And then after that here, really not a whole lot. So no, I don't see any snow in the near future for the Mid-Atlantic. GFS model way down in time shows something, but like I said, at this point, it's not even worth looking at it because this is like way too far out. But what I am seeing, though, and what I can tell you is the weather pattern, it's getting crazy. It is getting crazy. And you can see that there's just storm after storm working its way up here, which is pretty interesting. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's just the kind of the pattern we're rolling ourselves into. Let's see. Texas says, let's see, it's where my mother lives. I'm actually at, let's see, 78249. 78249. Yeah, San Antonio. Okay, you have a thunderstorm threat. I don't know if you knew that or not. Got a chance for some thunderstorms, but yeah, they're not supposed to be severe. You probably already knew that. USA Ball says, has anyone heard? No, I have not. No, I have not. But yeah, like I said, after this this next event here, you know, it looks like a pretty good soaking event. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? Let me do this. Hold on, we're gonna go ahead and go back to full screen here for a minute, y'all, because I am curious to see. Let's see, forecast. Oh, I just noticed we got some freeze warning. Wow, look at that, freeze warnings all the way down to the Gulf Coast and through Florida. I didn't even know that. Anyways. Getting off topic there. Let's see, WPC forecast. I'm sure there possibly could be some flooding with all this too. I'm not gonna rule it out actually. See, rainfall over the next 72 hours to the next 3 days. Wow. Okay, look at that. So we actually look like we might have some flooding problems. So to you all out there in the Midwest, out there in the eastern southern plains, and the southeast, look at that. So these regions here. See, I'm going to see if I can get that color table back involved. There we go. That's good enough. But anyways, so basically, yeah, this is that inch margin. So this is right where we're seeing about an inch of rainfall in these regions here. Pretty solid amount of rain there. And of course, we do have some areas here that, you know, could be getting right around over 2 inches potentially. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Let's see, 120 hours out. Yeah. Oh, wow. So, yeah, that goes out for the next 4 days. Yeah, you can see how a lot of rain kicks off across the southeast even, potentially. So, like Georgia, Alabama, Florida, Panhandle. Wow. Okay, this could be quite a soaker. Could be quite a soaker for us coming up here. Once again, this is the next 4 days or 120 hours out. Wait, hold on. That's not right. Right? 120 hours is not 4 days. It's like 72 plus 28, that is 96. Yeah, that's... Okay, anyways. It's like the next 5 days, I think. Yeah, the next 5 days overall. Interesting. So, through the next 5 days, I mean, expected potential amount of rainfall, we'll have to see. All right, we're going to go and hop on back here, back to the severe risk area regarding severe weather. Like I said, tornadoes, large hail damaging winds. Once again, the dark green and the yellow, those are the areas of potential severe weather here come Thursday. So we'll need to look out there for those regions. Summer Scott wants me to take a look here at 73703. 73703 across Oklahoma. You, my friend, are not in the risk area. We are not expecting any severe weather, and we're not expecting any form of thunderstorms. Should be good, my friend. Nothing to worry about. Let's see. We could use the rain. Oh, I'm sure Texas. You guys have been pretty dry down there, for sure. Let's see. Hurricane. Anything for Joplin? Joplin has a thunderstorm threat. Maybe some of that advection could get up that high up north. In terms of, maybe some thunderstorms could happen, possibly. But honestly, I don't think it'll be anything severe. It's not supposed to be anything severe up there. Considering, instability, thunderstorm fuel, or the juice of thunderstorms should be quite limited up for those regions. The main area we need to look out for is throughout like eastern Texas and through portions of like central and southwestern Louisiana. Yep. That is where we need to mostly look out for. Those areas. Yeah, once again, Houston though, and I got to say, TRG, one of my friends here, he told me about that, or he told his viewers this, and I just realized that, yeah, so the only radar we have in Houston is going to be down. So that's going to make things a little bit more of a problem. So basically the radar has been down and it's scheduled for maintenance. It's been down for the last day. It went down yesterday, I believe. And it's scheduled to be down for 2 weeks. So, and this is like the one of the only good radars we have for this event here. I mean, we have the Lake Charles radar, which will somewhat be able to reach some of these storms, but like I said, it looks like the main radar is going to be down for this event here. So that's going to make things a lot of bit more difficult to forecast, or not forecast, but, accurately observe the weather. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and try to get to some of these people who have not had a turn yet. So USA ball, we're gonna skip over you, dude. Let's see, Janice Gonzalez, Texas. All right, let's see. Yeah, we haven't done one from Janice yet. Okay, so Gonzalez is in a severe weather threat. So like I explained, there's a scale from 1 to 5, and the biggest severe weather threat is a level 2. Across, Texas. You're in a level 1. You're in the lowest severe weather threat, but remember, it is a severe weather threat. So that is what we're talking about. So there is a threat for potential severe weather. Like I said, we're looking out for the potential of tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds. Seems to be a possibility. Let's see here. Max wants me to take a look here at 78666. Got you, my friend. First of all, let me fix my radar. Kind of messed it up there. All right, you said for 78666 across portions of San Marcos. All right, you, my friend, are not currently at the risk for severe weather. However, you are in a general thunderstorm threat, which basically means there's a chance for some thunderstorms, but it's not supposed to be severe. We're not expecting any, severe thunderstorms, for your location. But I also will mention, you are not far from that risk area, and sometimes there can be severe thunderstorms that do work their way outside of the risk area, so it's theoretically possible. Let's see here. I hate when radars are down. It seems to happen the worst times. Yeah, for real. That's terrible. Let's see. Nice, thank you for your time this summer. You're very welcome. Roby says the food is ready. Take care all. Thanks again, Andrew. You're very welcome, Roby. No problem. Braven says it's severe weather back. Thursday it is. Thursday it'll be back. Possibly even Friday too. Like I said, I'm watching for Friday. I'm just looking at Thursday right now, but I did see the instability could be possibly leading up into Mississippi, Alabama. Maybe we'll see. Let's see here. All right, see you later, USA. Let's see. Max says thank you so much. You're very welcome, Max. No problem. Ray says is Lafayette, Louisiana good? So, let's see. Where was Lafayette at? I know you're around here somewhere. I honestly have a really terrible time at remembering where cities are, except for, like, the major cities. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Lafayette. I knew it was hiding behind that little METAR data there. Anyways, but we have Lafayette, yes, you guys are at risk for potential severe weather. Level 1 severe weather threat here for Thursday. So look out there for Thursday. As late, you possibly could have a few strong to potentially severe storms. It looks like a possibility. So I would keep an eye on Ray. Right now, I mean, it's not an outbreak or anything like that for you. But like I said, you are in the low-end severe weather threat. I mean, so severe weather is possible. Some damaging thunderstorms is possible. All right, let's see here. Severe weather is back in November. Yeah, we did have that. Yeah, we had that last event here, like last week. And it was across, like, this area here, mostly. It was at an enhanced risk we had. Pretty crazy event, actually. We did have several tornadoes out of it. Let's see. My brother lives there. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, Janice. No problem. Is Dayton, Texas good for Thursday? Let's see here. Dayton. Let's see. Texas. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, you, my friend, you are at the risk here. You are in the level 2 severe weather threat. So you do have the greatest, like I said, you do have the greatest potential for severe weather. Like I said, all hazards, damaging winds, tornadoes, large hail potentially. So look out there for it. Yeah, you're kind of in the middle of it, so I'd keep an eye on it. Let's see. German says, let's see, I guess I'm in Houston, so I'm going to write it out. All right, be safe out there, man. What's up, Jonathan? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. But, yeah, once again, guys, Houston, you know, those areas out there, if you know anybody who lives out by Houston or in the surrounding vicinity of Houston, you know, just give family members, friends, neighbors, coworkers, heads up, anybody you know out there. Just let them know, you know, just, you know, say, hey, Thursday, potential for severe weather, all hazards, tornadoes, large hail, damaging winds. That's all you need to say. So just say that and be like, we'll just keep an eye on it. Like I said, we'll be on top of this. You know, we'll be live for this event here. Whenever it happens, we'll be live to cover it, as we usually do. So we'll be live here to cover it. And you know me, I'm going to keep it in the live streams. I'm going to do another live stream tomorrow to update you guys on this. I'm going to do another live stream the day after to keep you guys updated. Like I said, every night we typically do live streams. Every night to keep you guys prepared. And like I said, you know, tonight we're letting you guys know where it's at. Tomorrow, we'll update you guys. We'll keep you all updated until the day comes, and then we'll cover it. And then after it's done, the said and done, we'll move on. So that is that. So we'll be here every step of the way and every step through the event here. So we got you, my friends. Let's see. Braven says how your area doing? What, my area? In Florida, we're good. It's just pretty cold. It's just pretty cold right now. Yeah, it's like pretty cold for us, anyways. I can hardly say anything considering you guys up there like in the Ohio Valley right now are like in the teens and the lower 20s. Yeah, wow, it's actually really cold up there. Yep. Yeah, I can hardly say anything. I mean, I'm kind of down here in let's see here. Yeah, in this general area, and it's in the lower 50s. So it's still pretty cold. All right, let's see. But anyways, guys, well, yeah, if y'all have any questions, if there's any zip codes, anything you guys want me to take a look out there for, you know, like I said, hey, hit me up, guys. We'll be here for you. I want to make sure you guys are prepared. Once again, make sure you guys are safe and understand what's going on here. So if there's any final zip codes before we roll off tonight, go ahead and throw them down the chat. That way I can get to them and I can let you know if that area is at risk for severe weather come Thursday. And like I said, if you guys are just joining here, Thursday, East Texas, also central, southwestern Louisiana, we got a severe weather threat for tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds, okay? That is what we need to look out there for. Braven says, can I look at, see, 57108? 57108, let's see here. South Dakota. Well, I can tell you this, my friend. We are not expecting any severe weather anytime soon. Let's see. Honestly, not even really expecting any precipitation anytime soon. Looks like it's going to be pretty dry for the next several days, so you should be fine. I don't see any main hazards out there for you. Honestly, things are looking pretty good. Pretty good. Nothing to worry about. All right, let's see. Landon says, should I tell my mom I need to stay home Thursday? Let's see. Okay, so I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far and say that. I mean, you know, honestly, I think you'll be fine to go to school. Like I said, but we'll keep you updated. I mean, right now, like I said, this is not going to schedule to be some massive outbreak. I mean, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see how it trends. I mean, like I said, I do think there could be some pretty strong tornadoes out of it. That I do think. But we'll, you know, we'll keep you in the looks. We'll keep you in the works here. So, Landon, I wouldn't say it's not to that level yet. Okay. Now, if this thing magically became a moderate risk, which I don't think it will, then at that point I'd be like, maybe. But as of right now, no. Let's see. Looks like a few days of plenty of storms for Indiana. Yeah, so, Justin, we're done with severe weather. But in terms of winter weather, got a whole winter ahead of us. Actually, we have a storm system coming into Indiana here for the 30th into the 1st. This is actually the same system that's driving the severe weather. Here, let me actually show you. Okay, we're going to transition this over here now. So you can actually see, so we're getting that cold front kicking off across, the lower plains here overall, for the most part. And, this will be working its way out through the Midwest, the Ohio Valley, all that stuff. So, let's see. Weather Glenn says, unless you want to play weather hooky. Yeah, like I said, it's just something we'll need to watch out for. Let's see. What's up? Catman, hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. Let's see. HRR. Oh, you're right. You're right. The Zero Zulu came through. All right, let's look at that, and after this, we're going to head off here, guys. How about that? But, like I said, I feel like we got the majority of what we need to look at already down. Let's see here. Meteorology. All right, let's go ahead and hop down here. And then we'll look at this real quickly. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what that Zero Zulu. Oh, 95% done. Sweet. Tracer. Okay, let's see. All right. Wow. Okay, so it shows a few. Wow, very embedded. Very embedded. So it shows very. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it shows pretty embedded supercells, like a lot of convection. A lot of convection. Honestly, I don't know what I really think about that. Considering that. Yeah, it shows some embedded supercells. I mean, we'll just have to watch. I mean, of course, that's not a for sure thing. Let's see here. What does the instability show? Wow, look at that. So the HRRR shows more energy than the other models. That is actually pretty crazy. Look at that. So we're seeing like 2,300. Wow. Let's see. Anyways, Darren wants me to take a look here at 16509. Let's see here, 16509, Pennsylvania. Nope, no severe weather coming up, my friend. You are good, other than snow. You might see a little bit more snow, a little bit more lake effect. Let's see here. Landon saying, let's see, Rose said something nasty. Well, I see where he wrote, stay in school. Is that what you're writing about? Stay in school, Landon. Stay in school. Let's see here. Thank you for covering this, Janice. You're very welcome. No problem. No problem. Let's see. There's enough cells, but plenty of CAPE and SRH. Yes. Yeah. That's the problem, though. I'm worried if it gets too overcrowded by, convection or a bunch of scattered showers and thunderstorms. That could be a problem. That could actually hurt thunderstorms. So we'll see. Or that can actually hurt, big supercells trying to develop. But we'll see. Let's see here. Darren says thanks. No problem. No problem. See, schools only. Let's see if there's an enhanced risk, at least here in Georgia. Yeah. Honestly, I've never really been in the severe plains, so I'm not really sure what they close school for overall. But anyways. But all right, guys. Well, that is going to go ahead and wrap it up here. For now, we are pushing an hour. Like I said, we did an hour earlier on winter weather coverage. Tomorrow on the table, we're going to be doing the same thing. Like I said, we're just going to be updating you guys on the severe weather event. We're going to talk about the new information we'll gather tomorrow and stuff like that. So, like I said, once again, thank you all for being here. And like I said, y'all just keep an eye on the event. Once again, there's no reason to freak out about it. I understand it can be a little scary. It can be a little bit, a little intimidating here. But like I said, it's still a couple days away. Things can change. We'll have to see how it plays out overall. But we'll definitely keep you guys in the loop. That we will, absolutely. I mean, because like I said, from the way it seems like right now, the ingredients could all potentially come together. So it looks like a shot. Looks like a shot. But all right, you guys. Well, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night. Let's see. What about Fort Smith, Arkansas? So Arkansas is not at risk for severe weather. So you're good. You're good. Yeah, none of Arkansas is at risk. This is just a risk between East Texas and central and southwestern Louisiana. But anyways, all right, you guys. Well, you all take care. Once again, thank you all so much for joining us. Once again, big shout out goes to our donators here. Thank you so much, Mark, as well as Polar Vortex. You guys are awesome. Really thank you guys. Also, Got to give a big thank you also to Wolf Gamer for becoming a member. Thank you so much, Wolf Gamer, or continue to be a member. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for that. You absolutely rock, Wolf Gamer. All of you guys, thank you all for being here. We love you all. And all right, well, you guys take care. Listen, we're gonna go ahead and head off. We're gonna switch this to the ending screen here. The stream is gonna head off here in approximately 2 minutes. So go ahead and say your final, go ahead and say your final goodbyes to your friends and family. And all right, guys. How close are we? He says, well, will I be live on Thursday? Yeah. Like I said, I'll be live here Thursday and tomorrow. I will be live every day until the event and during the event. So I'll be here for you guys. But all right, you guys. Well, you all take care. Once again, thank you all for joining us. Stream's gonna head off here now in 2 minutes. Go ahead and say your final goodbye. And all right, y'all. Take care, and we'll catch you guys later on. Peace out, my friends. See you tomorrow.